Namaste. I'm AjayJadhav and we are continuing our talks on ancient mystic revealed. In our first part, we have seen how a student of yoga initiates his practice to get into meditation. So, in this second part, we are going to see how a student advances. In first stage of yoga process, a student is trying to get situated in a comfortable physical posture so that he can focus on inhaling and exhaling. And when one starts inhaling and exhaling, then there will be distraction. One can get stuck in inhaling or exhaling, but a true follower of yoga process continues to practice regardless of distractions and disturbances. In this second part of meditation, we are going to take a verse from Bhagavad-gita in second chapter, verse number 66. Lord Sri Krishna explains, Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavna na cha bhav yatah shantir ashantasya kutah sukham. You can see this verse here. Lord Krishna is explaining to his friend and disciple Arjuna that Nasti buddhir ayuktasya. Ayuktasya, this word is interpreted and defined in various ways from the respected commentators and scholars of Bhagavad-gita. Ayuktasya, this word stands for one who is not yukta. Yukta means one who is connected with God, with the truth. In simple words, one who is attempting, one who is trying to understand truth, to understand God. He is connected with God, with truth. It is just a matter of time that he will realize God, he will realize truth. It's just a matter of time. When he will perfect in his practice, he will realize the truth, he will realize the God. It sounds weird to hear this, but those who practice, they know without practice, without attempt, we cannot expect any achievement. We have this experience in our day-to-day life. If you want to learn how to swim, then definitely you have to get into water. You cannot learn swimming without getting into water. If you want to learn driving, you have to start driving. Without driving, just reading books and watching videos, tutorials how to drive, you can't drive, you can't learn. You have to start driving. You have to get yourself behind the wheel, then you learn. Definitely, of course, in the beginning there will be trouble, disturbance, mistakes, faults, but it's the matter of time that after practice you perfect yourself in any craft or any art, any skill. Same rule, same formula is applicable or applied in practice of meditation, in search of truth, in search of God. So ancient mystic revealed. Today we are in our second part, how to meditate, part second. You are seeing this verse here from Bhagavad-gita. This is a Sanskrit verse. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya. Buddhi means intelligence. Who is ayukta, who is not connected with God or truth. He doesn't have intelligence. And one who doesn't have intelligence, he doesn't have consciousness, bhavana. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavana. Here the bhavana does not mean emotion. It is beyond emotion, beyond positive emotion. Bhavana means consciousness, being conscious of God, being conscious of truth, which you want to realize, which you want to experience. First, there is a theoretical understanding of truth, theoretical understanding of God, and then you want to experience God, you want to experience truth, and to experience there is a process, there are principles, there are rules to follow. So in this second part of meditation, we are going to follow the rule set by Lord Krishna in this verse, the verse number 66 of second chapter of Bhagavad-gita. The title of this second chapter is Sankhya Yoga. There are so many versions and copies of Bhagavad-gita being distributed in the world. So the verse number may vary, may be different from different versions and different copies of Bhagavad-gita, but you can identify this verse. It's right here, you can see. It's in Sanskrit. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavana na chabhavyatah shantir ashantasya kutha sukham. So, buddhi, ayuktasya, bhavana and shanti. These are the four terms Lord Krishna has put an emphasis, stress. He has highlighted these four terms. Buddhi means intelligence, the real knowledge of who is God, who is truth, and ayuktasya, not connected in the process to understand God, to realize truth. Ayuktasya is indicating the process of knowing God, understanding God, realizing truth, the process. The first is buddhi, the real knowledge, real theory of God, of truth, and the second is how to understand God, how to reach God, how to reach peace. That is the process. And the third word here is the third term, bhavana, consciousness. I would like to take a simple analogy to understand this third term, bhavana, consciousness. You see that if you practice the science of God, if you practice the science of truth, if you want to advance in meditation, and the goal of meditation is to realize truth, to realize God, then you do not underestimate others and their efforts to realize God, to understand the truth. You do not criticize others, their faith, their different cultural backgrounds. When you are on the way of truth, if you are on the quest of truth, you do not criticize others who are doing the same, who are also on the way of truth, who are also trying to advance in meditation. Their understanding of God may be different, their approach to God may be different, but you do not criticize them. That is the real bhavana, that is the real God consciousness of non-violence, of agreement with all other souls who are striving to realize God. So Lord Krishna is explaining one who has intelligence, who has knowledge of God, knowledge of truth in theory, and who is practicing that knowledge in his actions. He has the right consciousness, he is balanced, he is situated in harmony and peace and slowly, steadily advancing in his meditation. So with right buddhi, right knowledge, and practicing that knowledge of God in actions, and then having the right consciousness, one can achieve peace, sukham, peace. So the word sukham, you can see this is a Sanskrit word, sukham. This word is translated or understood widely as happiness. So what kind of happiness Lord Krishna is talking here in this verse? He's talking to get more dineros, more dollars, more money, and have a nice arrangement for sense enjoyment, very luxurious life? No. He's not talking, he's not indicating that kind of sukham, that kind of material happiness. He is indicating here happiness of soul, your happiness, happiness of your soul, peace. I would like to take a simple analogy so that you can have idea of what kind of happiness that will be, which is not connected with material body and senses. That happiness you experience in your deep sleep. When you are in deep sleep, you are happy. That is the sukham in deep sleep. And then your body gets a lot of energy, and then you can start your new day with new zeal, enthusiasm, empowerment. So nasti buddhir ayuktasya na cha ayuktasya bhavana na cha bhavayatah shantir ashantasya kutah sukham. So the third word here, ashanta, who is not peaceful. If one is not peaceful, then how he can be happy? It means Lord Krishna is indicating here that one who is not peaceful, he cannot be happy. So in this second part of our video series on ancient mystic revealed, we are trying to continue our meditation in a positive way. In first part, we have seen how to find ourselves comfortable in a physical posture and start inhaling, exhaling slowly. You can have 2 minutes of inhaling and exhaling, then you can make it 5 minutes, then you can go for 10 minutes. It depends on every individual how to advance and how to start practicing inhaling and exhaling. And now in the second part, we want to understand that we want to realize truth, realize God through our meditation, and for that we should try to read about God. Depending upon your faith, you can read authentic religious scriptures in a positive mindset, being in harmony with all other religions and different faiths, you have your right to follow your faith. Likewise, others also have their rights to follow their faiths. So we want to be in total harmony with other faiths and different religions and continue our search of truth, our search of God according to our faith. So, as Lord Krishna has explained, that once we have that real buddhi, real knowledge of God, sense of God, while reading about God positively, we can start what we read, we can start to implement that knowledge in practice, in our actions, being very peaceful in our heart. We can start advancing in our meditation. So how to be peaceful? Is it very hard? No, it is not very difficult. All you have to do, as we have studied in our first part, that find yourself in good physical posture. And once you find your good physical posture, then you sit silently and focus on inhaling and exhaling. And while doing this meditation, your mind may think about different activities, different experiences from past, different plannings for future. Let it think, let it do whatever it wants to do. You try to sit silently. It is all about practice. No one was successful in first attempt. There were millions of attempts and trials, and then people became great, perfect, and they achieved the big success in their field. So you can see this verse here, Nasti buddhir ayuktasya na chayuktasya bhavana na chabhavayatah shantir ashantasya kutha sukham. So one who do not have intelligence, the right knowledge of God to understand God, and one who does not practice the science of God, science of truth, to realize God, to realize truth, he does not have the right God consciousness, and one who does not have right God consciousness, one cannot be happy. So in this second part of Ancient Mystic Revealed, we have tried to be peaceful, to situate ourselves in peace and focus on inhaling and exhaling and try to rest and relax our mind and be peaceful. As we practice every day, then we will feel this peace of our short term meditation. One may practice this meditation for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour, 1 hour. This little time we are investing to practice this meditation, being peaceful, will bring that quality of peace we experience while being in meditation. That same quality of peace we will feel and experience in the rest of our day. So if you want to make your days peaceful, try to invest little time every day morning doing this meditation. As we have learned in the beginning that find yourself a good physical posture, sit silently, focus on inhaling and exhaling. And now in second part we have learned, as Lord Krishna has explained, try to read authorized religious scriptures positively and try to understand God, try to understand the mercy and blessings of God, practice the teachings of God, practice this meditation, be peaceful and advance in the meditation. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put into comments. I hope this meditation will help you to be peaceful and happy. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a blessed day. Namaste.